Just stressing me, there, everybody. Thought I'd get everything right, make sure everything's right. It's all back to front here. Doing best I can. Blessings all. Blessings to you too. What a lovely name that you've picked. Oh, please, I have received a message. I am hoping for my cat Maze will come home. When animals go missing, I thought I'd let you know, they go in a triangle. Okay, so when they actually go missing from a spot that you saw them, they go into a triangle. And they'll continue to go in that triangle until you find them. I'm just sending in energy thoughts to the cat, Maze, and asking her to come home. Okay. Hello, Jamie M. How are you? So, yeah, it's very interesting about animals when they decided to do, leave or whatever, whether they get scared of something or they just decide to leave. It's always in a triangle. Okay. So that's something to think about, that wherever you saw your cat last doing the best I can, they will be in a triangle movement. How big the triangle is another.
Hey?
Yes?
You're not live yet. Sorry, my signal's coming in and out. So wait for the intro video, okay?
No worries.
Oh.
No, she says I am live. I just thought I'd put that up there about what cats and dogs actually do when they go missing. They literally go in triangles. Okay, I don't know how big the triangles are, but that's the movements of the animal. So it'll retrace its steps from wherever you've been before. Okay, so I hope this helps for you. Okay, so she actually just said that I'm live. I had a few hiccups earlier with the connection, but we're all live now, and I think that's where we're at now. Okay. So I hope you've all had a lovely week as I have, and what a lovely day it's been today. I think it clocked up where we are in Lancashire, 32 degrees at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Now, I've known it to be 30s, early 30s, 31 maybe up here, but never 32 or 33. So it's got really quite warm. I mean, it's July. We should expect it. It's not something new. We expect it, don't we? Hello, Kim Burns. How are you? So it is really interesting that when you think about heat and such things, it's a blessing, really, and we should be thankful. But the great British public always seem to moan about it. I don't know why. You never get the Spaniards or the Mexicans or anybody who live in hot countries complaining about the weather. But it is crazy. But it's not crazy. It's just that we just get told that it's crazy. We get told these things about when disasters strike and all this kind of thing, and flights and such things. And if we never watched the television, we would never know, would we? If we lived in forests like the natives did, we would just accept it as it was. The sun is out, or the sun god, or whatever you wanted to call it, and be grateful for it. And yeah, there's lots of people who complain about, it's too hot, and you'll never get anybody who's totally happy with the heat. That's lovely, Kim. That's amazing. Hello, Cornelia Dutton. How are you? So yeah, we've got to appreciate what we actually have, because literally within days it could be raining and then there'll be another complaint. So we should be thankful, because I always say every day is a good day if you wake up. So that's my motto. So that's where we're at. Okay. So the interesting thing, as I'm sat here, I had a gentleman that came in earlier, and he wanted to be known as Joe Ice. Okay, and I know it's to sound a strange name, but that was his name, Joe Ice. And I think it became a nickname, the ice bit, to be fair, but he was called Joe. All right, so I'm presuming either a Joseph or even a Josephine for that matter, but I felt like it were a gentleman. Okay, and I know you can call some men Josephine, because I have friends who are called Leslie who are men, but that's by the by. So this gentleman who came in, he wanted to be known as Joe Ice. Okay, and I asked him what he did as a job, and he told me, okay, come on. He used to drive trucks. Okay, he were a wagon driver. Okay, And to me, it looks about in his 50s, this gentleman. He's quite a rounded gentleman. He's wearing a checkered shirt. It looks like a lumberjack kind of style of clothing that he's wearing. And he's got quite like wiry, rusty, like kind of brown hair. And he just wanted to be known as Joe Ice. So I don't know if anybody can take this gentleman. Oh, you're in sunny South Wales and you're from Brummie? Anyway, bless him. So he came in and he just told me you're a trucker. Okay, so I don't know if anybody can take this gentleman. He was known as Joe Ice. Okay. He wants to speak to his daughter. Okay, so he wants to speak to his daughter. Now, I don't know if she's come into the room just as yet, but that's what he said. Okay, I'm just going to ask it. Oh, he just said the name Elizabeth. Oh, just seen Elizabeth on there. I don't know if you take this information, Elizabeth, but a gentleman that just come in by the name of Joe, and he wanted to be known as Joe Ice, okay? And he used to drive, you're a wagon driver, basically. And he's just coming in now and describing himself to me, and he's dressed in like lumberjack clothing. He's wearing like a checkered shirt. He's got jeans on. I feel it look like some kind of dark jeans or denim. Okay, I'm just asking him just to come a little bit closer here. Come on. Okay. It's going back to the Elizabeth name again, but he wanted just to call it. He just said, okay. It sounded like Eliza, not Elizabeth, but there might be a slang there, maybe a bit of slang coming in with that. As I said, he were a truck driver. Okay. I don't know if you can take that information, Elizabeth, but that's what he said. Just asking him just to come a little bit closer. Just talking about ice is really important. Hello, Krish, how are you? But it's just talking about ice, and that was the important bit. So I don't know if you were a trucker with ice, they delivered ice, or he had a bit of a nickname with that. They used to call him that. But that's what he's coming with. Okay. Oh, come on, little bit. He wants to speak to his daughter, and he just said Elizabeth Jones, nanny. Okay, I don't know what that means, Elizabeth, but nanny. But she just come in there. She's talking about something more than. There's something more than. So nanny, is this your nanny? Okay. Come that little bit closer. There's something about being more than. Okay. Hello, Sue. How are you? Yes, I had to put ice on my face earlier. Got abscess on the tooth. Ah, bless you. Okay. Well, this lady, come on. There's something to do. Nanny is Elizabeth. Oh, bless you. Okay. Right, Nanny is Elizabeth. Okay, no worries. Okay. Oh, it just came in and just talked about ice. That was the important thing. And that just what they gave me. Yeah, okay, Elizabeth, thank you for that. So they're just talking about more than, something more than. Okay, so I'm sensing there's some kind of questions that's being asked. Yeah. And they've just said it's more than you actually thought. Okay. So whether it's a lottery win or whether it's some money that's coming, I don't know, but it's more than you think. Okay. Just asking him, just going a little bit closer. Okay. Somebody's talking something to do with the knees, just past the knees, not to the ankle, between the knees and the ankle. Okay, on the front of the legs here. And there's some kind of like a burning feeling, I'm saying, like a sensation of a burning feeling. Okay, I don't know whether that's something else you pass with or if that was something that was a known thing to have with your legs. Okay. Come on, that a little bit closer. Come on. Okay. Okay. There's something about there's something to do with silver. I can see like a little silver purse here. Okay. Now, when I see a silver purse, it's something that's precious. Okay. And I'm not sure if they're showing it metaphorically or actual, but you know the old-fashioned clasps on top of a silver purse. There's something in this silver purse. Okay. There's something that you need to find in this silver purse. Okay. Yes, your nanny had bad legs, bless her. She just showed me that, that's all. But she also mentioned about this silver purse, that you need to look into this purse. There's something very precious in there. Okay. She said it's very vintage. She just said it's vintage. So it's worth of something. She said it's worth something. She just said, okay. Silver purse. It's a physical object. It's not a metaphor as an actual object, okay? And there's something in there that you need to find, okay? Come on, a bit closer with it. There's no strap with it, it's just a purse, okay? But that's what she wants to give to you. You'll have to have a look now. Yeah, you must look. She said it's so important, valuable, and she said it's vintage. She's really adamant that that's what she has to tell you, okay? Okay, that's why she's saying more than. It's more than you think it's worth, all right? So something quite valuable in there that needs to be looked into here. Come a little bit closer. Look. It's really strange now because she's talking about apricots, okay? And she's talking about a specific drink with apricots, okay? There's something health benefits from it. I'm just asking her why she just went to that. I don't know if somebody right now is eating apricots or you're thinking about them today. Come on. There's no stones in them. They're just apricots. They look a bit like a green gauge, these apricots, because they're just not quite ripe yet. Okay. But I think she might be maybe showing it as a metaphor because green gauges are a different fruit altogether to an apricot. But there's something valuable within them. Some nutrients in the apricots, she just said. So I'm sensing that something is needed. No. The really interesting thing, she's just shown me the number 77. So I don't know what 77 means, whether she passed at 77 or she lived at 77. But that's what she's just showing me. Hello, Megan, how are you? So 77 is very important. Okay. I'm just asking her what she. Do you know the interesting thing as she's talking? You love her apricots, bless you. Well, she just says, make sure you don't eat the stone. I think it's a memory that she must have had, or you must have been eating them recently because she was with you. Okay. There was something about in the kitchen. When you was in the kitchen, you were sat at the table, and something moved on the table. Okay, and she's just letting you know that it was her that moved it. Okay, and it looks like it looks like a crystal bowl. She just come really close then. Her energy is really quite powerful. And she showed me about this crystal bowl past at 77. Oh, bless her. Well, she's showing me now this crystal bowl that's actually on the table. And the interesting thing, how you'd imagine fruit to be in it, there's no fruit in it. She's just saying it. There's loads of bits and bobs in there. And she said that it moved. She just wanted to let you know that it was her that moved it. Okay. She just don't want you to be alarmed because she's been asking lots of questions of late and she's just been coming a lot closer to you this past few days. And then she's just going back to the more than again. More than. Okay, so I think she's adamant that you have to find this object that's in this purse. Okay. Quite excited now. I'm really excited. I'm going to ask if she wants to give you anything else before. She just said she wants to shout from the rooftops. Okay. So well, she's just letting you know that it was her that moved it, so don't be alarmed. And she just wants to shout from rooftops. Okay. And when she shouts from the rooftops, you've heard her shout. You've heard her call your name. And she just said she just wants you to listen to her. Okay. So when you get a quiet moment anytime soon, I just ask, she just wants you to sit there and allow her to come really close to talk to you. Okay. And she's going to give you little nudges, okay, little words, and you okay, come on. She says they're only going to be little words, okay, and they're all like small ones, so that you'll hear them, okay. And she's so looking forward to talking to you. She's also talking about some kind of clairsentience with you, which is a clear feeling, and you have got a powerful energy to feel things. Yeah. You know, you have a sense of knowing things, and you can feel it, not necessarily see it, but feel it. But the clairaudience is just starting to come in. That's why she's been shouting from the rooftops for you to hear her. It's like she stood behind a glass and she's banging, or she's trying to talk to you and you can't hear her, but she's saying you're starting to hear her, okay, and seeing figures, bless you. Well, she just let you know that it's her. She's been coming really close, okay, and she just said not to be alarmed, but she's so excited to talk to you. My gosh, I've gone all goosebumpy. She's just come right close to me there. I felt like she wanted to overshadow me for you to see her. She had a lovely energy. She still have a lovely energy. Nothing's changed. Yeah, I've just lost my physical self, but not my etheric self. I'm still around. Okay. But she's going to move the bowl again, so don't be alarmed. And she wants, you know, to take all the bits of stuff out of it, because it's full of bits of, I'm not going to say the word, what she's saying, because it's, yeah, I'm not saying it, but she's saying there's lots of guff in it. Okay. And no, she just gone back to the purse. That's very important. So I'm going to leave a lover's spirit with you, Elizabeth. Thank you for working with me. What a wonderful... I don't feel like she's gone, you know. I think she still wants to say something, but we'll see where we go. You're welcome. Okay. Just had another lady that's just coming outside of her. I'm not sure if she's related to her, but she's just said the name, Tracy. Now... Trace or Tracy or Trace. It sounded like Trace. Okay. But it sounded like Trace or Tracy. Okay, which is an unusual. Hello, K-Weezy, how are you? Trace or Tracy. Or Trey. Sounds like Trey. You know, like... come on. Tracy is my mum. Okay, Joe. Was she ever called Trey or Trace? Because that's what I'm getting this sound coming through, Trace. I just have this lady come really close now. I feel like your mum's still here. I don't feel like she's passed. Yes, Auntie. She was an Auntie Tracy. Oh, Tracy's your mum. Okay. But she wanted to be known as Trace. And that's quite specific, really. I mean, people get called Tracy. Mum passed in 22. Oh, bless you. But the interesting feeling, I didn't get the feeling like she actually had passed. She just feels so much alive. That's what I'm feeling with her. Come on. Trace. Something about she just going back to Tracy again. Okay. Come on. Okay. She's talking about some shoes here. Okay. And the interesting thing with them, they look like they're ivory in colour. All right. And as I'm seeing these shoes, I'm not sure if they're wedding shoes or some kind of old-fashioned shoes, but they look like they're satin, but they're an ivory in colour. Now, when I see shoes like that, it reminds me of weddings. I don't know why, but it just reminds me of weddings. And the interesting thing, I can see with these on her feet. I can see them in her mind's eye. They have them on her feet. And then she's just said she's clicking them, and she said there's no place like home. And I know that's from The Wizard of Oz, but she's just they're not even red, they're ivory in colour. Okay. So I don't know if you've got the ivory shoes or she had the ivory shoes. Okay, but that's what she's coming with. She's just come extremely close now. Okay, come on. Okay, she's going to a wedding ring at the moment. There's something about the wedding ring. Okay. I'm sensing you either wearing it or you have it round your neck, because she says it carries valuable memories in there. Okay, she's talking about this ring again. She wants it to be sized. She wants you to wear it. Okay, she's also given me the initial M, obviously. Like you said, it's your mum, but I got initial M too. Okay, I don't know if it's Emily or M. Okay. Come that little bit closer, love. She just lift this dress up to show you these shoes, these ivory coloured shoes. Okay, she's going back to the ring again. Okay, there's something about this ring. Okay. Oh, my nephew Misha and sister Michelle are here. Are with her too. Oh, bless. But she's going back to the ring, okay, and she wants you to, okay. She wants you to get this ring size to fit you, okay. Come on, that little bit closer, all right. She's just showing me a giant X, which is obviously a big kiss, okay. And she wants to give you a big kiss, okay. There's something about literally a big kiss. Oh, bless you. Okay, well, she just wants to give a big kiss, okay. Your daddy's with me listening. Oh, bless him. Good evening, Mike. Got a lovely energy there with this lady. I don't feel like she's actually, as we want to call it, crossover, because she's so much, feels, her energy's really quite strong, okay. She doesn't feel like she's passed. I feel like she's been around you a lot of late. There's lots of been questions being asked. This ring's very important, okay. She wants it to be sized for you to fit, okay. She wants it to fit. Don't want it on right on a chain. She wants it on your finger, okay. Okay. Okay, and she's just, the interesting thing, I can see words written, but it's like written like in calligraphy. Now, I don't know if you know what calligraphy is, but elegantly written, okay. I'm sensing that she had a flair for writing things in calligraphy, okay, because I can see like letters like the letter F that I can see, the initial J as well. Okay, come on, show me again. She's just showing me a D. Okay, and the interesting thing with these letters, I'm just asking if you're trying to spell something out there. So she gave me a D, an F, and a J. I'm sensing she used to sit at a table. She's just showing me she sat at a table and she used to just write. She could just flow with the pen and just write. Okay, which is really difficult for people to write in like a calligraphy way, but she just had the flair for it, and she's sensing there's somebody here that has the same flair as she had, and it needs to be utilized. Okay, come on. She's okay. Bless her. Come on. And she just wants you to know that you have the same talent as she has. And she said it's time to use it. She's going to be with you all the way. Okay. And she just, okay, come on. She wants you to practice more. She just says she wants you to practice more. She says it won't be long when you'll be as good as I was. She's got a lovely energy. I also felt like she had a very, what's that word I want to use? A very intuitive mind. She was very intuitive, okay. And she had a knowing of things. And people used to say to her, how do you know that? She said, well, I just sense it, okay. I'm going to ask if she wants to give you anything before she steps back. She's just so pleased that she's been able to come through, to be fair. But she just wants you to know that she's not gone anywhere. She's right there with you, okay? And literally, when spirit consciousness do pass, they just lose this physical self, not their etheric self, okay? And this etheric self is going to be with you forever until you pass, okay? So that's how long she's going to be with you, all right? And she's just talking. She said you're going to go and start seeing these letters. So you must write these down. A J, a D, and an F. Whatever they mean to you, she says you'll know what they're about, okay? I'm going to ask if she wants to give anything else before she texts back. The letters are very important, okay? So I'm going to leave a love of spirit with you. So thank you for working with me, Jo, and love to your dad, okay? So he's coming through now. Okay. I don't know if I'm still with you, Jo, because I've just had the name Johnson shouting out here. Somebody's shouting Johnson. Tell her it's Johnson. Don't know what Johnson is. I don't know if it's a place or a person. You're welcome, Jo, but I don't know if I'm still with you, Jo. Johnson. Someone's just shouting Johnson. You're welcome, Jo. Okay, so watch out for them letters. They're very important. Okay, so I've just got the name Johnson here. Okay, and I'm just asking him. They're just literally, their hands are like this, shouting, Johnson. Okay. Oh, bless her. She's not going anywhere. She's right by your side. I can feel her on your left side. She's come really close now. You're allowing her to come close. She just put her arm on your shoulder. On the left side. Your partner named Johnson. Okay, Charlotte. But they're shouting, Johnson, shouting him. Somebody here who's passed away struggled to speak, so they had to shout. Okay, Johnson is a family name. Okay, well, this person shouted. They never really spoke. They had to shout. Okay, so we need to find out who this person's for. Okay, but they're literally doing that. Johnson. It's as though they're in a crowd. Okay, like they're in a crowd and they can't hear anything. Because that's why they have to shout. You can't hear them. That's why they're shouting. Okay. So come on, that little bit closer. It's a gentleman. Okay, he's just come a lot closer now. Your friend's surname. My friend's surname is Johnson. Okay, Julie. Well, this person's actually shouting, and the interesting thing is the words are clear and concise, but they're loud. Okay, and I feel like that somebody's been trying to communicate with this person, and it feels like it's a gentleman. Okay, and as he comes close here, he wasn't able to talk. He had to talk loudly. That's what I want to say. He's got a loud voice. Okay, you're welcome, Jo. Bless you. So just come that little bit closer now. And I felt like he possibly could have been deaf, or he had some issues with his ears. His mum is deaf, and he has lung cancer. Oh, bless you, Charlotte. His mum is deaf and has had lung cancer. Oh, bless you, Charlotte. Well, he's just shouting out, literally, for him to hear. So I think possibly could have done with learning some possible sign language, but I think that's possibly why he's doing that. That is sign language, isn't it? I suppose that he's shouting or talking. Come on, you'll have to ask your friend. Oh, bless you. But Charlotte, will see you. Oh, his mum is deaf. Okay. Well, the interesting thing with this gentleman, he used to love painting. He's actually got a paintbrush in his hand, okay? And he's just painting lots of different colours all at the same time, okay? Okay, why are you showing me that? Okay, he was just saying it were a way for communication. He just said it were a way for communication using colours. So he'd do a stripe of yellow or a stripe of blue or a stripe of green. I think that's his granddad. Ah, bless. But that's how he used to communicate, through colour. Okay. And the interesting thing when he was shouting, I'm not sure if he was deaf, like you saying about your nana was deaf, but there's something about that he had to do that for him to hear him. Yes, he had made a shed. Yes, he made a shed himself. Oh, wow. And as he's going down with the strokes, they're all the same size. It's different colours, but all the same size. Okay. And the interesting thing with it, it looks like a rainbow. You know, it just looks like a rainbow. Come really close now. Come on. There's something about a rainbow here. And when I think of rainbow, I think of pride. Okay. And I know it's pride for gay people and, you know, oh, anybody who wants to be what they want to be. But he was very proud. Okay. And I think that's what he's saying about the pride and showing it me like as a metaphor, the rainbow colours. Okay. And he's talking about somebody here who's proud. There's somebody here that's proud. You taught your partner how to build. Oh, bless. It's come really close. Somebody's been asking for him to come as though they did something and said, there you go, I've done it type scenario. And the thought of him must have just come in at that moment in time. And this is why he's here this evening. Come on. He also wants to... Okay. I can just see red bricks in front of me now. And you know how you've got to put them in a certain way for them to so they don't fall down? There's something with these red bricks, and then there's like a cavity. And then there's a stone as well, some kind of footings, if I want to say that. Some footings in place, okay. Who was that? Could be my partner who is proud. Oh, bless you. Because there's some footings. I can just see footings on a building. And he was stood there with his hands on his hips, looking at it. Come on. And observing the work. Right. And I sensed him coming round because it was a moment of silence. There was just a moment of nothingness. And he thought of him, and that's why he come close. So he stood there with his hands on his hips, talking. Okay. Come on, that little bit closer. Okay. He's talking about something with you now. He's talking about something about footings. Okay. It's like getting your foot in the door of something. Okay. Like getting your teeth into something. And he just wants you to know that it's going to be extremely profitable. Once you set your mind to doing something, like he said, you'll be just as good as he is. Wow, his daughter is called Mandy. Oh, bless. But he's just talking about when you literally get your feet, when you decide that you want to do something, you do it well. Okay, and just, okay, come on, that little bit closer. Okay. I can see like a plaque being put up. Okay. I'm just trying to see what this plaque says. Stone, something stone. S-T-O-N-E. Okay. Now, I don't know whether it's actually the stone that you're going to use for this property or this building, but it just says stone on it, okay? Something stone. I can't just quite see it. And it's just, even though I can see red brick, there's this particular stone that's not red brick, okay? And it's just got writing on it like it's been carved in. Come on. Okay. He's just talking about something. Okay, it's called Jackie Johnson. Ah, bless. It's just showing me, okay, this is just, I'm trying to see this. It looks like the writing's like in Roman numerals. Not the numbers, but the wording, okay. There's font, that's the word, the font and style of the writing. Come on, that little bit closer. But you know something, it's just come back to a memory here of rabbits. A new house, maybe. Yeah, and the interesting thing, when you come across this stone that you're going to see, it's going to have Roman numerals as numbers. That's all is given. It's got Roman numeral as the numbers of the house. And that's when you know it's the right one. Okay. It's going to be with you as well. Okay. It just come with a number, actually, in the Roman numerals. And it looks like 8, something with 8. It's got V. It looks like V-I-I-I, so 8. Something 8. I can't quite see the front of it. But it's going to have Roman numerals on it, okay? In the numbers. It looks like an older property, okay? But a very quirky one, okay? Come on, that little bit closer. It's talking about, okay, it's going to the roof now. The interesting thing with this roof, it looks like it's thatched. Okay, I don't know if you know what thatched roof is, but it's just like straw. They used to have them in Cotswolds and places like that. But I think that's why he's going back to the thatched looking house, because they're very old, aren't they? But that's what I can see. Okay. Your number is number 8. Oh, bless you, Charlotte. Oh. But I can just see Roman numerals. Okay, so go on. But they're carved. They're already been carved. Okay, so that's wonderful, bless him. I'm going to ask him if he wants to give you anything else before he steps back. Okay. He's talking. Okay, it looks like some kind of. Okay. It's going to be something to do with water. There's something about water in this property as well, or near this property. I don't know if it's a pond or the ocean. I just can't quite make it out. But there's lots of water, okay, that surrounds it. But I think there's some kind of dream here. There's some kind of dream. I feel like you've already dreamt what it's going to look like, because he's been with you in your dreams, listening to your thoughts. And he knows exactly what he wants. So he's guiding you to where you need to be. Okay, so he's been coming in your dreams, and he said, I'll guide her, don't you worry. So there you go. You haven't to worry about a thing. So he's going to make sure you get the house that you want. Okay? Okay, the interesting thing as well, he wants to make sure that you're going to have one of them, it looks like a metal H outside to take your wellies off or boots off, because he doesn't want nobody going in the house with the shoes on. That's what he just said. I'm going to ask him if he wants to give you anything else before he steps back. No, he's just gone back to that little metal thing outside, so nobody walks in with the shoes on. That's it. Because, like I said, I felt like he just didn't want that. He doesn't want that to happen. He just watch out for the Roman numerals. Okay, so I'm going to leave his love of spirit with you, Charlotte. So thank you for working with me. What a lovely gentleman. I don't want him to go because he has such a lovely energy. Okay, see what we've got coming through now. Okay. Oh. I just had a gentleman step forward. Okay, and I'm not sure if I'm still with you, actually, Charlotte, but I got the name George. Okay, now George, the interesting thing, he's got a really quirky accent. Okay, and I don't know if he's Scottish or not, or Irish, because he's just got that twang. He's quite a tall gentleman, but he's past 6 foot and he's wearing a hat. Okay, but he's very slender. And the interesting thing, I think he's having a bit of a joke with me here, because he's just said I'm like Rod Stewart. So he looks like Rod Stewart, okay, but he's very tall. He just said Rod Stewart. I don't know what that means to him, but it was just funny. I think I'm having a bit of a joke. Your uncle. Oh, bless you. Well, he's just having a bit of a joke here. And he just wants to say the word, I am sailing. Now, I know Rod Stewart sang a song, I am sailing. So there's something in the words that needs to be seen. Okay, Charlotte. So when you listen to that song, there's something in there that you need to know. Okay. George is your last name. Oh, bless you. I don't know if you can take this information, AK. But this gentleman that came forward, he had a look of Rod Stewart. And he was very slender and tall. He's got a hat on, and he's singing I am sailing. So there must be something in that word there, in that song, that's needed to be heard right now. And the interesting thing with this suit that he's wearing, okay, I could take the name George and the song Sailing and the tall gentleman. Okay then, Deb. Well, the interesting thing with this gentleman, he's wearing like tartan suit. Okay, he's got a tartan suit. Sailing to my new house. Well, maybe that's Charlotte. Maybe he's sailing to your new house. Yes, maybe. But he's just come with that song. Okay, it's very important to listen to it. All right. The song Sailing and a Tall Gentleman. Okay then, Deb. But he's just talking. Okay, take the song as well. The Joe. Okay. And he's very slender. The interesting thing is wearing black winkle picker shoes, this gentleman. I don't know if you know what winkle picker shoes are, but they're like black shoes with a point. Okay, it looks like he's some kind of like mod. Is it mod? I'm not sure. Or something from 70s or 80s style. Okay. And the also thing with this gentleman, he's got quite pale complexion, like he could have done with some iron in him. He just has this really pale complexion. But I'm asking who he wants to speak with. Come on. It sounded like, okay. The interesting thing, you mentioned the word, like it sounded like trust or trush or trish or trush. I can't really quite spit it out really. George was the tall man's brother. And yes, he was sharp shoes. Oh, the spirit. Okay, well, he's talking about something about trust. It sounded like trust, but it might have been strut. Okay, so he used to like to strut. You can hear him when he walks. He used to strut. Okay, and I'm just asking him what's that relevance. Okay, strong Scottish link. Can take the name Trish. Ah, bless you. Okay. But as he's coming in here now, it's just talking about being smart. So something's coming up to be wearing something smart, okay? And as he stands, he's really, really clean shaven. Hair's immaculate. And this hat, I just can't make my mind about the style of this hat. He did stroke it. And it looks a bit like a sailor's hat. But I think he's probably just using it as a metaphor for the song I Am Sailing, okay? And because it doesn't go with his outfit, okay? Anyways, I'm just asking him. Really good walker. Love walking. Very slender. Definitely a slender gentleman. And he's got lovely skin, but it's very pale his skin, but it's just lovely skin. And as he comes close here, he's doing a bit of a jig here. There's something exciting coming up and he's jigging. Okay. So, okay, come on. He just wants to dance. Okay, so he's talking about dancing here. Why are you talking about dancing? I'm sensing that somebody here that wants to learn to dance, okay. But it's quite an unusual style of dancing. It's not like your normal disco or anything else like that or your ballroom. It's a different style of dancing. Okay. He also wants to give you the infinity sign. There's something about being infinite here. And he just wants to let you know that he is infinite. Okay, so literally, he's just lost his physical self. Okay, so he's still infinite and he's still dancing. All right, but he's talking about somebody wanting to dance here. Okay, he just wants to. He's showing me something in his hand. I could take the dancing to do with his son. Okay, he's showing me something in his hand here, and it looks like it's some kind of bracelet, but it's like a bangle. Now, I don't know if you know what a bangle is, but a bangle's like a firm, like solid bracelet. Okay, it don't move, but it's a nice bracelet, like a bangle. It just wants to give you this. And it's quite a significant piece of jewellery, okay? And he wants you to wear it. It looks like it's a silver bangle. For whatever reason that is for you, he wants you to wear it. And it's got like a little chain on it, so you can't lose it. So it's no good in the box, he said. You've got to wear it. So when you wear it, it's going to come a lot closer to you. And it's got some kind of engravement round the edge of this bangle. His grandson has the bangle. But they have to wear it. It's no good in the box, okay? It's got some kind of engravement on it as well. And it's very special. His energy's tied to this bangle. Come on, a little bit closer. But you're just talking about the dancing. There's something coming up, he said, because somebody has to dress up smart. So something's really important that's coming up and somebody's going to be dressed smart, okay? He wears it all the time, bless. Okay. His energy's with this bangle, he says. And it's like he said, okay. He's going back to somebody wearing something smart again. Some special occasions coming up because he's getting his best suit on. So somebody here is getting the best suit on, okay? To look the part, they have to look the part, okay? What a lovely energy he's got. Okay, Sharon, I'll see what we can do. Unless he wants to give anything else before he steps back. He just wants you to start dancing like he did, okay? And I'm not saying he danced how you expected him to dance, but he used to have a bit of a jig. That's what he just wants to say to you, okay? So he wants you to do a bit of a jig as well, okay? So it's good for you, okay? So I'm going to leave his love of spirit with you, Deb. So thank you for working with me. Okay, see we've got coming through now, okay? Okay, I just had a lovely lady that just stepped in at the side of him here, okay? And I'm just asking her to come a little bit closer here. She's quite a shy lady that's coming forward, so I don't know if I'm still with you, not Deborah. But this lady that just came right in, okay, come on. Okay, she's talking about tones here. You're welcome, Deb. But she's talking about sound, this lady, and tones, Tone. Okay, there's something about tones or a sound or a specific sound, okay? She's not a very tall lady. She's got jet black hair, this lady. She looks about 5 foot, no more than 5 foot. She's quite a short lady. She's well built, this lady. But it's the tone of the sound of the music, she said. Okay. There's something up with somebody's tone. Okay. So she just wants them to tweak it. Okay. I'm just asking who she wants to speak to. She said they play music. Okay. She's talking about somebody in here who plays music. But the tone is out of key. She just said it's out of key. I feel like this is a grandmother lady that's just come forward, or a great auntie. But somebody who didn't really have to say very much. You just looked at her and you knew what she said. Oh, bless her. Well, she's lovely. And she's talking about a different tone here. So she's talking about, so somebody's just out of key. Okay, so she wants you to, there's music, a lot of music around where, yeah, your harp has been out of key. Oh, bless you. She just wants you just to tweak it slightly because it's just out. Okay, and okay. But it brings her really close when it's played well. An interesting thing with this lady, she never said very much, but she was always clear and concise when she did. But she just loves to hear it in tune. Okay. I feel like I'm being told off with this lady. I felt like she just had an ear for the sound, you know. She knew exactly what she needed to hear. And when it's not right, she used to say. She's wearing a green dress, this lady. It's a beautiful green dress. I can't mind up whether it's tweed or velvet, but it's beautiful. Come on, what are you coming here for? That's all she wants to give to you, Deb. She wants you to tune it. Okay. She often told you off. Oh, bless you. Well, there you go. She was telling me off. She wanted me to tell you off, bless her. I'm going to leave us love of spirit with you. Yes, be my grandmother. Oh, bless you. Beautiful lady. Well, it were a beautiful dress as well. I'm going to ask if she's going to step back now. She's got anything to say. She just wants you to tune it. That's what she just said. Just wants you to tune it. Okay? Okay, I'll see who's coming forward now. I've just had a gentleman that's just jumped in by the name of Jimmy. You're welcome, Deb. I don't know if I'm still with you, but Jimmy is his name. Okay. I'm just asking him just to come a little bit closer. Jimmy. His name obviously is Jim or James, but he's just said he'd like to be known as Jimmy. Okay. He lives near water. They used to live near water, this gentleman. Near the docks. I don't know where the docks are, but that's what he said. Jimmy is his name. He only got called James when he was on a Sunday, he just said. But my name is Jimmy. Okay. And he stood on this concrete, it looks like an estuary, and he's just looking out over the water here. Okay. I'm just asking him what he's looking over the water for. He's watching the diamonds in the water, he said. He used to just love watching water. An infinity with like waterfalls or just water in general. Come on, Jimmy, why you need to speak to? I feel like this is somebody's grandfather. Ah, bless you. Jimmy is your grandpa. Oh, bless you, Eki. But he just came right in. He had an infinity with water, he said. He used to stand at rivers, oceans. He used to stand at waterfalls and just watch water. He just loved water. Not necessarily wanted to swim in it, but just to watch it. Okay. He's also talking about some kind of artwork with his water that he used to look at. Okay. I'm sensing he actually had an infinity with actually drawing water. Now, it's a very difficult task to draw water, but to put all the elements into it, and obviously it would make it look like it were flowing. Okay. But you're very talented. Husband and father, Jimmy lived next to water. Okay. But he just had an infinity with water wherever he went. In fact, he was drawn more to water than anything. I'm asking if he wants to give you anything else before he texts back. He's not coming in very long. He's talking about somebody here that needs more water. Red River Metis, my grandpa. Oh, bless you. River, I don't even know where that is. Eke. Chimo, I can't even pronounce your name. Eke Chikimo. Red River Metis, your grandpa, bless him. And he could draw paintings, and they looked like they was real, like the water was flowing and it was real. Okay. And he's talking about your gift as also, that you have this ability to draw too. Now his fatuation was water, and there's something about your fatuation also. But he could make them look like they were flowing. How amazing, what a talent that is. Whether it were a waterfall that were cascading, or whether there were diamonds on the water, or if it were running fast, he could draw it like it was moving. That's what he's just told me. And he's talking about, okay, come on. He says when you sit near the water, it moves you too. Okay. And there must have been a recent moment where you were sat near water and you thought of him, because that's why he's here this evening. Okay. And when he comes close here, the interesting thing with him is his clothing that he's wearing, all like they look like woolen kind of different stripy colours, like reds and yellows in these like hefty woolen like garments, if you will. You like to be warm, because also it's always a lot cooler near water, but you just like to be warm. And the interesting thing, as I'm, oh, come on. He's sat down now and he's pulled out this. Okay. He's pulled out, it looks like a little flute or a little whistle or something, okay? And he's just playing the sound like he's talking or whistling to the water. I felt like he had an infinity with it. He just had such an infinity with it. Come that little bit closer. It just looks like a little whistle, or maybe a harmonica. I'm not sure whether it's an harmonica or a whistle. It's not very big. And as he plays it, it's as though he's singing, he's playing this sound to the water, okay? Like he's communicating with it. He's talking about you to go near water, and you have a sense and a feeling like he did of it. He also wants you to sit and by it. He wants you to sit and stop by it and listen, okay? I know we have a busy life and such things, but he's asking you to make some time to do that, okay? It's going to something up with the eyes here, across the eyes here. I feel like there's something on the left side of the brain here, or the eyes, because it feels really quite tender here. And I'm just asking him what's the reason for that? I'm not, okay. I'm sensing there's some healing that's necessarily needed for this part of the head here, the eye and the side of the head. Okay, so some healing going there for you. But it says he wants you to sit down and he wants you to listen with your eyes closed to this water. Okay. He said it will bring more of an understanding of the purpose. So some kind of purpose questions being asked here. Okay, so he's just been coming in to give you the information there for that. Okay. So come on. It's very important, okay, to listen to it. He said there's something in there that you're going to hear and you're going to know that he's around. And he just said you're going to hear the sound of the whistle. Okay, so there's going to be a hint of a sound of a note that you know. Okay, he's going to come extremely close to you. Okay, and as he sits there, it looks like he's got some kind of, like, they look like slippers on his feet, to be honest. They look like moccasin type shoes, if you will, and they're comfortable. And he wants you to be comfortable. When you sit, he wants you to be comfortable. And make sure you sit on a blanket, he said, and just listen to the sound of the water, okay? He said it's very therapeutic and it's also very healing. You've been getting migraines. The interesting thing with migraines, I don't know if you've ever thought of acupuncture, because apparently if you have an acupuncture point within your ear here, and if you have migraines on the right side, you have your earpiece on the left, if you have an acupuncture point in your ear, and vice versa for the other side. So maybe go to an acupuncturist and see if they can find the acupuncture point for migraines and pinpoint it, and then have a piercing. And it's supposed to actually eliminate migraines. So that might be something to look into. I'm just going to ask if he wants to give you anything else now before he steps back. He just wants you to make sure that your eyes are closed. Okay? That's imperative. Come on, what else do you want to give to her? It's these paintings. It's short, yeah. Yes, he's native. Oh, bless. That's wonderful that you're native too. Wow. So there's a clear connection there. I feel like it's coming around with you a lot with healing. And sometimes through our life, when we don't know things, and we finally, it's like penny drop moment, isn't it? That's the reason why. Wow. It's this woolen stuff that he's wearing. It's grey, but it's got red, green, and yellow stripes in it, like it's woven, like a woven. And it looks like when you put it on, you put it over your shoulder arm here, and then you throw it over the other side there to keep warm, especially on the chest area. Okay. I'm going to ask him if he wants you to give you anything else now before he steps back. You've just gone back to the little whistle. It looks like a little whistle, little wooden whistle. It's not an harmonica, it's a little wooden whistle. And it looks like it's made out of mahogany, I'll be honest, because it's dark wood. Okay? And you're going to hear it. When you close your eyes and you sit next to that water, you're going to hear it. And you're going to know what you need to be doing in your life. Okay? It's been coming around a lot more. And I think you've been seeking this gentleman for a while, but never at the right time. Come on, that a little bit closer. I don't even know where that river is that you mentioned. Is it, what's it called? Red Mentis, I think you said. It looks like it's somewhere in some mountains. I'm going to ask him if he wants to give you anything else before he steps back. He's just got up now and he's walked away. And the interesting thing, as he walks away, there's no speed. He just slowly walks away. So thank you for working with me, Eki. And what a wonderful thing that you found your native. So thank you. Thank you for working with me. What a lovely energy he had. My goodness me. I don't feel like he wants to go, I'll be honest, but I'm just asking him just to step back a little bit. Come on. Okay, he just wants to give you a gift. He wants you to give you an eagle feather. So whatever an eagle feather is, that's what he wants to give to you. Okay, and it looks like it's white and it's got like brown on the edges, but he wants to give you this eagle feather. Okay. Okay, bless him. Oh, Manitoba, Canada. Oh, bless you. Red River Mentis. So there you go. He wants you to give you this eagle feather, and it's got brown on the edges of this feather. He says he wants you to carry it with you wherever you go. Okay, so I'm going to leave his love of spirit with you. So thank you for working with me. So I've been called to time, everybody. Hope you've had a lovely evening. My name is Mandy Louise Paul. I'm a spiritual medium healer and I'm an out-of-body facilitator. You can ask me more questions about that, and if you wanted to email me or speak to me on Messenger. I've done a little bit on TikTok, and my email address is mandy.paul@live.co.uk. So thank you, Veronica, for me to be on your page, and hope you have a lovely weekend. So thank you and good night. Wow, your spirit animal. Wonderful. There's obviously a purpose for that.